World Cup due to take place this summer in South Africa, a lot of attention is being focused on how mobile will play a part. I'm joined here at the Emirates Stadium in London at the Mobile Football Conference by Pedro Duarte Gonzalez, Head of Mobile at Real Madrid. Pedro, Real Madrid is doing a lot in the mobile space. How do you go about generating content?
Yeah, we are working very hard internally to try to create official mobile content. I mean, in terms of the content that is generated in all the match days, but also the licensing content that some producer could do for us. For example, the case of AFC Mobile, that we are working with them, and they are trying to generate every day new content for us. So we have internally a structure that allows us to put that mobile content in the network of our worldwide partners, and to try to distribute our mobile content on portal and off portal in all the territories that are now coverage.
What are your strategy for distribution of the content? How do you get it out to the fans?
Well, in the case of Spain, we manage directly the strategy with the operators, or in the case of off-portal, we do directly the marketing. In the case of outside Spain, what we do is to look for exclusive partners in some territories that are in charge of the marketing. So we look for licensing model outside Spain to try to coverage very quickly and with low risk, maybe all the world. That's the strategy that we follow.
One of the other key parts of your strategy is to focus on building communities around mobile. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, what we are doing is to try to create a mobile product that allows the users to interact with the club. I mean, to interact with the club, but also interact themselves in terms of living the experience of the match days, but also to try to buy, for example, tickets or to buy merchandise from Real Madrid, to interact with other fans. That is a product, a multi-language and multi-platform product that we are developing for Android, for Java, and also for iPhone. So we want to put all the Madridistas inside that product. That's the idea we have.
What sort of numbers are we talking about in terms of people who are actually using this service, and where is it likely to go in terms of growth?
Well, in terms of subscription services and also downloads of the mobile community called My Madrid, we are nearly 300,000 in total. That's the global number that we have now. Users that are paying for several services that could be subscription or the mobile community.
I imagine, seeing as they're all football fans, the churn is very low on that as well.
Very low, very low. Lower than in other industries.
Do you have any plans to use mobile in terms of ticketing and other functions around the mobile services?
We are trying to put in mobile the traditional services as sales of tickets, as sales of merchandising. So we are trying to move all that and to try to put in the mobile community in My Madrid, and also in the subscription services that we have. So we are trying to create an environment which allows us to try to put all the services and facilities that traditionally have Real Madrid to put in the mobile channel of the club.
And what are the challenges around doing things like that, particularly, say, with the ticketing side of it?
Ticketing, but maybe I would say merchandising is not easy, to try to create a channel directly to buy jerseys, but also, of course, to try to mobilize or to help our sponsor to use our mobile channels for their branding strategy. For example, in the case of bwin or in the case of gambling.
You mentioned bwin, one of your sponsors. Have you got any plans to introduce gambling? If so, how's that going so far?
We are starting working together to try to mobilize the gambling activities, but we are now in the beginning.